Alrighty, we're back. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sawteeth franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 4. Last episode, the Sawteeth did it again, folks. They won their 4th consecutive title, edging out the B-Wolves in a 3-game series, winning handily in Game 1. I believe the final score was 12-3. Lost in Game 2, 6-2, due to a great pitching performance from former Sawteeth member Lefty Southpaw. And then we blew him out in Game 3, winning the final score of 11-3. So with that win, it's our 4th consecutive title, definitely cementing this dynasty's legacy. I mean, we're kind of the team everybody hates at this point because we keep taking the titles. But with the offseason here, this is the team we have assembled so far. And the problem is, we can't keep all these guys. We only have $500,000 in our bank account. So something's got to give here if we want to make this team progress and make them better, because guys who are lacking severely in development, like Dozen Rolls for instance, couldn't buy him any player development options this season because I didn't have the money. Same thing with Kareem North, same thing with Majiko, same thing for pitchers like Bang It as well as Ortega, and young pitchers like Newton and Midtown. I couldn't do anything because I didn't have the funds. Waters as well, like I couldn't do anything. And thankfully, Gutierrez was leveling up on her own, but she would have been another one that would have been affected by this. Not to mention, a couple of guys are regressing. John Renero has dropped down from an A- to a B+, and Maximo Primo has dropped from an A+ to an A-. So there are some holes starting to show here in this organization, and Sawyer's not getting any younger. Not to mention the fact that Trips' price point's going to keep going up. Johnny Bags has been inconsistent for most of his career, and maybe it's time to move on from him. Fry's going to demand a fucking kit and caboodle because she almost led the league in home runs. And then Peak Physique, man, I don't know what to do with Peak Physique. He's one day he's good, one day he's bad. It's like, pick a side, Peak. Jesus Christ. Start hitting some home runs, maybe. All told, putting that all together, and with Bowler, he also regressed as well. He went from a B to a B-. So, yeah, we have some problems. So, we're going to jump into this offseason here and see what we're going to do. I need to see what kind of money these guys are going to demand because it's going to be nutty. It's 10-4, 2-6, 8-9 for Physique. So, he's actually dropped in value. JYJ, he's still underpaid. Stokes is a little bit overvalued as well due to her injuries. She had 2 shoulder injuries this season. Nutmeg, her value's gone up. Surprisingly, she didn't do so well. North, his value is about the same. John Renero's value is about the same as well. Majiko's is there. Nicholson's is right where it's supposed to be. Gutierrez is a little bit underpaid because she got better. Trips, he got a little bit better too. Yikes. Oh, that's going to be bad. Hey, Shanable, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Bags, yeah, his value's dropped down as well. He's been underperforming harshly. Sawyer, his value's gone up again. Friendly's value is actually right where it is. He's a little bit overpaid at the current moment. Midtown, her value's about the same. Newton, her value's where it is as well. Actually went up a little bit. Bowlers, his is about the same. Bangit's is a little overpaid because he's older now. Waters is gone up. Ortega's gone down. And Primo, his has gone down as well. So, we're going to have to talk with some of these guys and figure out where we can get some money. But yeah, recap of the scores. It was 12-0, 6-2, and 11-4. Okay. But yeah, we have 4 titles now. Here's the record for everyone who's curious. 4 seasons, 76-17 record, 82% winning percentage if you round up, 4 playoff appearances, and 4 championships. Which means we are definitely going to raise the ego next season again because we were still blowing teams out. Is Primo old? Yes. I believe he's 31, if I remember correctly. Where are you, Max? Yeah, he's 30. He's going to be 31. But as soon as he hit 30, he started regressing. And last year, he lost his changeup pitch. That just randomly went away for no reason. So, yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, we're going to need to jump into the offseason here and see what we can do. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, so the good news is, basically everybody wants to stay. The lowest percentage to stay is a 71, and that's JYJ, who won 6-9. Okay. All right, so JYJ just basically wants a little pay increase, grease his wheels a little bit. He'll stick around. Okay, I see you. Yeah, he's only 30. He's about to be 31. And the other good news is nobody retired either, so that's a really good start as well. All right. Okay, so Trips is valued at $17.5 million. He won 16.5. He's won 3 MVP awards. What do you do when your guy is doing that? You pay him the money he's asking for. But I can't do it right now because I don't have any money. So we need to make some roster cuts first before we do that. So the cuts are going to have to come first. All right, so we'll start with guys who are like 100%. They're ready to go. That's not going to affect our money. So right now, Dozen Rolls, he wants to stay at $2 million. Boom. Easy, cheap backup. Done. Jacob Friendly, rookie, had a fantastic rookie campaign. I couldn't ask for anything more out of him. He went 3-0 with an ERA just over 4. Yeah, no problems here. Re-sign this guy. He actually is a little bit overpaid, but not by much. Let's see, who else? Ortega, he's a little bit overpaid as well, but he pitched well when he got used. Unfortunately, he was injured for some of the season, but he had his best year statistically speaking. So, yeah, bring him in. He's great. Okay. So, now we're going to start getting into the problem areas here. Mackenzie Fry is only worth 10.4. She wants 10.5. I don't want to pay that. I want to save as much money as humanly possible. So, we are going to roll this here and hope that it stays where it is. It's 99% roll. It should work. It does. Okay, Mackenzie's on board. Good job. All right, Peak Physique wants 10.7. He's only worth 8.9. He is not worth it. 91% chance he sticks, but I need some money. And if you look at the roster slots here, Peak Physique hits well, but he's not very efficient. Like, year 2, he didn't do great. Year 3 and 4, he did great. Postseason, this guy can't do anything in the postseason. I mean, year 3, he was on fire and out of his mind. That got him a big pay raise, but year 2 and 4, he didn't do anything. So, like, I don't know what to do with him. Let him walk? Yeah, I mean, I might, honestly. Loyalty's too low. I think it's better off resetting it and trying to re-sign him in free agency anyway. So, yeah, I think we're going to do that. Peak is going to walk. We're not signing him here. Okay, JYJ, he wants the pay increase up to 6.9. It would keep him under his evaluation. So I'm okay with that. He's a loyal member. He's been here since the beginning, so I'll keep JYJ around. I mean, he does his job. We know what we're going to get with him. He's a banger bust player. What you see is what you get. He's a DH. That's it. Stokes is at 10. Nah, she wants 10.6. I'm rolling this. If she walks, she walks. Because Stokes injured her shoulder twice this season. She had 2 dislocated shoulders. She stays. Okay, good job, Annabelle. You knew the cards were not in your favor. You're a smart woman. All right, Nutmeg. I was not impressed with Kira Nutmeg this season. I mean, she didn't really do anything that impressed me. She hit 268. She's gone down basically every even season. And now she's asking for big money. Like, Kira, I don't have the money you want. Like, there's nothing I can physically do here to keep you happy. So, and your loyalty's only going to drop by 9 points. I'm going to let you walk here. Kareem North up next, the rookie. He's worth 4.1. He wants 4.7. I'm rolling this. If he walks, he walks. I could replace him. He's easy come, easy go. But he sticks around. Smart job, rookie. Smart man. Now, Renero is only making 8.8. He's worth 8.7. He has regressed. If I can get him to stay at this money value, I will gladly keep him for another season because John is solid. Despite his regression, John led the league in RBIs. He had 23. Or no, he was runner-up in RBIs, I think. He was going for home run leader. Like, he had a great year. His home run total has gone up every season except year 2. That was a clunker. But RBI total's gone up. He's hitting over 400 every season, despite being more of a power boom or bust guy. Like, yeah. I'm offering you your current salary, though, John. I don't have the money. You know this. Stick. Thank God. I was worried there. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to walk. Hanzo wants to stay at 4.6. He's worth 4.6, offering what he's making. Don't get greedy, Hanzo. Thank you. Good utility guy off the bench. He's a defensive guy. He's never going to hit. Love it. Nicholson, you want to stay where you are? Perfect. Offer your salary. I'm not giving you that extra $100,000. Thank God. Okay, Holly, you're solid. I like you. Gutierrez had a big coming out party. She won 6'3". She's worth 7. 98% chance roll. I'm not taking any chances. You can have the 400K, Gutierrez. I like you. Slash trips. You keep this man happy. Resign him at asking. No questions. Johnny Bags. Johnny, you are the most inefficient man I have ever seen. You hit well, but you never do anything with runners in scoring position, and you can't field. Not to mention your valuation is going down. So now I'm overpaying you for what you're actually worth, and you want more money. You're going to walk, son. I'm not giving it to you. Get out. All right, Bags is gone. Cecil Sawyer, he wants 11.6. He's worth 11.5. He's going to start regressing at some point, but Sawyer, I'm not risking it. You're going to hit regression right soon, so I've got to roll you your current salary, buddy. Please don't leave me. Thank you, Cecil. Thank you. I'm banking on him hitting regression this season. I'm banking on it. Same thing happened to Primo. Same thing happened to Renero. Like, John is 31 too. Both of them hit 30. They started regressing. Sawyer hasn't been touched yet. Midtown. All right, Carmen, this is where I get a little iffy. I know you're young, but you suck. Like, your ERA's been 5 or higher in both your seasons. And in the playoffs, you were the reason we almost got eliminated twice. So, yeah, excuse me if I'm not impressed with what you're bringing to the table, Carmen. I got to let you walk here. You want more money. It ain't happening. Aubrey Newton. Now, rookie, I would have cut you had you sucked in that final start, but my God, you put everything together and threw a complete game shutout. I'm not letting you walk. You saved your ass, but you better pick it up in year 2. I'm going to be watching you. But you're staying at your current salary, okay? I can't offer you $100,000. This is 99. This should roll. Yes. Perfect. Okay, Bowler, I'm not keeping you. You're regressing. You're not worth it. Get out. Bang it. You're worth 6'1". You're at 6'5". I'm a little bit overpaying you, but you still have room to grow. And you pitched really well last year. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you threw, 104, 127? Yeah. And you went multiple innings every appearance? Yeah. Stay where you are. Bang it. You're not going anywhere. Everett Waters, you want $5 million. You're worth 5.7. You know what? I'll give you your asking on this one, Everett. You've earned it. And Primo, Maximo, my buddy. You've been here since the beginning. You have been my rock out of the bullpen when I've needed you. But every year, I've needed you less and less and less. Granted, 3 of your regular season years, you didn't give up an earned run, but your inning totals got smaller. You're regressing. You're not worth the money I'm paying you right now, and I need the money back to buy other things. So, Max, thank you for your wonderful years of service, but it's time to go, buddy. I'm going to see you on the other side, all right? Good luck. JYJ, do I pay you the money or do I roll it and see what happens? I've already lost physique. I don't want to lose both, so I think I should pay him. Should I pay you or should I roll? You know what? I'll pay you. I'll keep you around, JYJ. I'll pay you. All right. That's it. We are good to go. $50.5 million and 6 roster spots to fill. 2 relievers, 1 starter, 1 right fielder, a third baseman, and a first baseman. Let's get it. Oh, I can reconsider, eh? I can reconsider? Huh, interesting. What happens if I reconsider a release? Of those, I think the most likely one to bring back is physique. It goes right back to where it was. Yeah, no, just release. Let's go. We're going to the offseason. Alrighty, so big free agent names. Hurley Bender, Immaculo Spectaculo, Alexis Floral, Bentley Navarro, Noah Kaiser, and Steamboat Wissell. Nutmeg, JYJ got re-signed. Bags, Trips got re-signed. Primo, Physique, All Walk, Waters got re-signed. Midtown and Bowler. Gutierrez got a pay raise as well. Retirements, Lil Bupton, the closer from the Moonstars. Marvin Steed, former Blowfish outfielder. He's now with the Buzzards. Lefty Southpaw finally hangs it up after 4 years when he was on the Beewolves. Jacques Ofdien retires from the Buzzards finally. And Harry Backman also retires from the Blowfish. All right, let's look at free agents and see what we want to do. All right, so we have basically our roster filled up for the most part. So we have catchers. We don't need catchers, although there are some nice young options here. Higgins intrigues me. Pardon me. She's a better player than Dozen Rolls. She's worth, what, 4.3? I might want to sign her, so let's watch her. I like her. Other than that, not worried about it. Now, I need a starting caliber first baseman. So, what do we got? We have Liam Hampton, the young guy who was on the Blowfish last year. He was on the Blowfish, right? Yeah, he was on the Blowfish. He did all right, but he wasn't world beater or anything. But he's a good player. He's a great hitter. Whiffer is a little, bit of a bummer, but I hit well with Whiffer with Charlie Testa, so, I mean, how hard can it be? Pomp-Ducci has done nothing but impress. He's gotten better as the years have gone on, but I don't know. Do I want Pomp-Ducci? Probably not. I'm not a fan of the low fielding. And he's never done anything with his potential now that I'm looking at it, so probably someone I want to stay away from. Crescent Rogers is a new addition to the free agent pool. He's not a starting caliber first baseman, though, so we're going to ignore him. Mashed Taters. This would be a big signing for us. I love Mashed Taters. He's great. Peak Physique. We can always re-sign Peak. He was solid for us for most of his career. Butterfinger's not starting caliber. Naomi Muddywater is, but I'd like to have someone below the age of 30, so probably not going to go after her very heavily. Plus, I'd like a first baseman who could actually catch the ball. That would be nice. Just, my thoughts. Other than that, not seeing anything. Okay, second base. We don't need a second baseman. Do we need an infielder? I believe we do. Look at my team here real quick. I only have one shortstop and one second baseman. I have Kareem North, who's the bench guy, and he's only third base in the shortstop, so. We have Majika, though, who's, pardon me, a utility player. So we don't need a second baseman per chance. If we do get one, it would be to replace North or Majiko on the roster. I'm not really keen on doing that. I like Majiko. I like what he brings to the table as a defensive option. So if I don't have to sign a middle infielder, I won't. Or if I do, I'll look to get rid of North. But yeah, middle infielders, there's Colson Mike Drop. Okay, I like it. 25-year-old. Probably not going to progress much, but solid. Other than that, nothing up the middle. And Mike Drop can only play second. Never mind. I need someone who can cover both second and shortstop, so that's probably a bad idea. Moving down the list, what else we got up here? We have third base. Okay, so we do need a new third baseman. Obviously, Kieran Meg is out here. Boozle Doozy Shine is out here. I like him, but he is injury prone now, so I'm going to take him off that list. He's worth, what, 6 something? Yeah. Oh, he's worth 12 something. Yeah, no. No, you're not getting $12 million. I do not have that kind of money. Nutmeg, on the other hand, there's her. There's Lawrence Riggins, who can play third and first base. He has Whiffer. Again, Whiffer's not as bad as it looks. We have Aiden Rosas. He's not a starter, though. So, I mean, he is. He's a low-tier starter at best. But I would rather not start him if I didn't have to. We have Bobby Bash. No. Wild Thrower is very disconcerting at third base. Stiffner, he's never progressed, no. Maybe Rosas, I'll throw him on there, I guess. I don't really have a lot of options here at third. Who else we got? No one I like. I mean, Hackliner I love, but I'm not going to sign a 35-year-old. He's starting to regress, as you can tell. There is Levi Olson, a young shortstop here. He would take over for Renero as the starter, and he would replace, obviously, Majiko Ward North on the roster. Melina Porter, we obviously faced her in the finals. She's good on paper, but she had a poor rookie season, or poor second season. She only hit a $180, so yeah, got to keep that in mind. Rodney Park is a solid option. He's a good defensive shortstop and a good contact hitter. If we wanted to go that route, Carlton Starr is also available, but he's worth a lot of money. We have Lucas Gardner, who's a utility player. Okay, I'm loving that. RBI hero. Luke Michaels, a little bit too old. Hans Leperio, same thing. Nacho Crisp, he's over 30 now. I'm probably not going to go after him. Stanley, although good on paper, I don't have the money for. Same with Donga and Tools, so I'm going to ignore them. Moving to outfield, we don't need a left fielder. We're solid on left. We have Nicholson and Gutierrez. Center field, we have Tripp, so we're going to ignore that as well. We need right field right now. Right field is where we are missing. So we have young outfielder Agro Valenzuela, who's a B-. Got him on there only because he's young. There's Testy Thicket. Ooh, I like that. Solid all-arounder. We have Dano Yoshida, obviously from the Buzzards. He's worth a lot of money. 11-8. Ooh, 11-8. I don't know. 11-8's a little much. Johnny Bags is out there. Not re-signing him. We have Anders Kerr. Nah, too old. A little too low-rated as well. Jovan Bambino, who is regressing, unfortunately. Still, I like Jovan. Put him on the list. He's worth 10-2. Okay. Probably swing that. Hammer Longball is still out here. He'll be regressing soon, but hey, who doesn't want the cover athlete on your team? I mean, come on, right? Got Sluggy Boomhauer and also Javi Yotter. I'm going to avoid them, though. They're definitely in the peak regression age. I guess I'll put Yoshida on there. Why not? Might as well. Give him a shot. Why not? All right, and that's it for them. And then Norm Phenomena is obviously out here as a two-way player, but don't really have the money for you, Norm. You're worth, what, 13.6? Yeah, I don't have that kind of money, so sorry, buddy. Moving to pitching, we are going to go to, obviously, starters. We need one. There's Holden Bowers. Youngest one on the list. There is Furtive Dastardly. Solid name. He'd be a fourth starter through and through, moving Newton up into the 3 role. We have Itzel Tailwind, who would compete with... Now, Choker I don't like, but she would compete with Newton for the 3rd spot. There is Midtown, who I'm not interested in bringing back, unfortunately. She just didn't do anything to earn it. Floral is too high-rated. I would love Alexis Floral, but I don't have the money for her. Iceman Booth, K Neglector, and Easy Jumps is kind of a bad combination. So we got to keep that in mind, but still a young option. Tarak Smith is still young. He hasn't really progressed much here in the series for coming from the hot corners. He is K Neglector, but elite fastball. Danny Deals is hitting free agency again. Dick Lucas is a free agent, finally. Vern Turnburner is a free agent from the Moonstars. Rotonda Black is a free agent from the Grapplers. Noah Kaiser's a free agent from the Hot Corners. Hurley Bender, obviously we know he's a free agent. Like, these are some high-caliber arms that I cannot afford. Like, these guys all right here, I don't have the money for this, so I can't afford them, unfortunately. Let's rock on that list, I guess. There's Bay Paul, Charleston, Bear Chen. Yeah, not loving any of these guys. Moving to bullpen, we could use another long reliever with the loss of Bowler. There is Barbara Clements, Norm Phenomeno I can't afford. Bradley Bowler, Cutter Crack-A-Barrel. They're all 33 and not happening. Moving to relievers, we have young relievers. We have Spool Vang. We have Vale Hart. He'd be solid. Madison Bassinet. Okay. Hemming Rios is a little too low-rated. Mazo Hayes hit free agency, but I can't afford him. Joanna Heater is out there. Joe Spears, okay. Spears is solid. No negative traits. I like that. Heater's out there. Got rid of her negative trait. And we're not looking for a closer here, so I'm not going to even entertain the thought of signing any of these guys. So, yeah, not a lot out here for, like, young options, but there's a solid amount that we could cover. So, we're good. Let's sim up for the first 5 rounds and see what we can do. One roster move. Who got picked up first? Naru Buwanga. Okay. No roster moves here in round 2. Round 3 is come and gone. Round 4 has come and gone as well. No transactions. And round 5 as well. No transactions. Okay. So what we got going on today, guys? How are we looking free agents-wise? Higgins at 7-8, 13-5, 14, 4-9, 6-2, 2-3, 8-4, okay, 4-5, 12-8, 5-9, okay, 10-3, 7-2, 6-7, not bad. 9-6, okay, 8 mil, 9-6. We're getting there. 11-8 and 10-1. Okay. So no one's like ready to sign just yet. So we got a few more rounds to go. Let's go a couple more rounds. Round 6, we are going to go ahead and see nobody. Round 7, nobody. Round 8, one move was made. The second signing of the postseason, Blamo Tamale. He's picked up by the Buzzards. That's good. Won't have to deal with him. Round 9, one more transaction was made. The third signing is the Moonstars going after Bloop Michaels. They snatch him away from the Wild Pigs. All right. Don't like our division rival getting stronger, but it is what it is. That means Tools will not be coming back. And round 10, looks like the Jacks have made a move. Platypi signed Hurley Bender. They snatch him away from the Beewolves. I don't think he was on the Beewolves pitching staff. I think he was already a free agent. Jacks, Danny Deals will return back to the Jacks. He was on the Sirloins last year, I believe, or Freebooters, one of the two. Okay, and that's it. We're through round 10. Not a lot of action so far. Only 5 roster moves have been made so far across the entire league. I'd like to point that out. The entire league. All right, Higgins is at 5-2. She's worth 4-3. We can keep going for her. Hampton's at 10-3. He's getting close. Tater's at 10 mil. Getting close. Physique at 8-9. He's getting close as well, so we got to keep an eye on them. Moving down to third base, Nutmeg at 10-3. Riggins at 8-6. They're getting close. Rosas at 6-4. He's only worth $6 million. Yeah, this is where it starts happening. This is getting close. Olsen at 10-9. He's worth 10. Porter at 12-8. She's worth 13-4. Park at 10-5. Carlton Star at 12-9. Gardner at 10 million. Like, this is where the nitty-gritty starts happening. This is where people get antsy, and they start making moves and overpaying people. Valenzuela there. Yoshida is at his price point. I'm probably not going to sign him. I think he's worth less than $11 million. Testy Thicket, he's almost there as well. Yeah, like, these guys are close. They're close. But not quite there. Very close. A lot of these guys are very, very close. Ooh, specialist, eh? Okay. All right, I see you. Lefty specialist. I like that. Didn't notice that before. That's lovely. All right, yeah. We just got to go a couple more rounds. We got to keep an eye on it now. Round 11, Alexis Flores picked up by the Moose. That's a big signing for the Moose pitching staff. Spectaculo is returning home to the Jacks as the Herbisaurs let him go. Was he on the Herbisaurs or was he on the... Oh, he was on the Sandcats. Yeah, they let him go. Bentley Navarro goes to the Blowfish, so he is leaving the Beewolves. Okay. Noah Kaiser goes to the Overdogs as he leaves the Hot Corners. Elvis Stanley goes to the Grapplers. He leaves the Blowfish. That's great. That's good news. That's fantastic news. Round 12. We're going to go again here. One more rip. Hayes going to the Crocodons. He also leaves the Hot Corners. Tomahawking picked up by the Wide Loads. Ray's Rufo moves to the Freebooters. He leaves the Moonstars. Alana Carrillo, the rookie catcher, goes to the Blowfish. Boris Bigsworth to the Crocs. All right, there's the first signing on our list. It's Melina Porter. She got picked up by the Blowfish. That's fine. I wasn't interested in picking her up anyway. Liam Hampton, he got picked up by the Freebooters. Okay, so one of the first basemen is gone. Norm Fenomeno is re-signed to the Overdogs, or taken to the Overdogs, I guess. Hammerlong Ballo got signed by the Grapplers. Ratonda Black to the Wide Loads. And Dano Yoshida picked up by the Crocs. Okay, so moves are being made now. Now's where things you need to get reevaluated. That was the first big signing portion of this free agent pool. So Higgins is a 4.7. She's worth 4.3. I think I can go one more round on her. I don't think anybody's looking for like a backup caliber catcher, and if they are, well then, what are you doing? Taters is $100,000 above what he's worth. Now, who's better, peak physique or mashed taters? Physique is the much better fielder. That's true. He's got him beat there. He also has him beat in speed. Taters, however, is the more complete hitter, and he has a better throwing arm. Now, that doesn't mean anything because they both play first base, but it is interesting to point out. And I like Taters, honestly. I've played well with Taters. What's he done in this series? What has he done? What's his career numbers? So he started slow, moved to the platypi, struggled, and then had his best year. So he put it all together in year 4. He's coming off a hot year. I think I can make Taters better. Now, I love you, Peak Physique. You've done a great service for this club, but I think it's time we go in another direction. Granted, we're not saving as much money as I hoped we would be. We're actually paying more, I think. Because Physique, I think, was making like 9-something, wasn't he? But I like mashed taters. It's hard to pass up a guy who can hit. So, give me mash. Yeah, we're paying $300,000 extra for a better player, in my opinion. So, let's take it. Alright, so we're done there. So we're done at first base. Sorry, Peak. We're going to see where you go, though. I want to see where you sign. Moving down the list, we have third base next. Kira Nutmeg at 9.8. She's worth 9.6, ready to go. Riggins at 8.1. He's worth 8. And then we have Rosas, who is not a starter, so I'm not discounting him here. I think I'm going to ignore him. So it's between Nutmeg and Riggins for me. What do we got? So, obviously, Riggins has the edge in power. Contact, Nutmeg's is maxed out. I mean, come on. Riggins has better speed. He's also a better fielder, but she has the better arm. And he has whiffer, which is a negative trait. She has base rounder, which is a positive trait. But at the same time, Riggins is, I believe, they're the same age, right? They're both 25. Yeah, I think Riggins has the better upside here. I think in the long run, he's going to be better for me. So I'm going to take Riggins here. And this is actually going to save me some money as well, I think. Yeah, just barely. No losses here, so I'll take it. Sorry, Kira. You did good for me, but I'm going to go in another direction. Moving to shortstop, I'm not signing Carlton Starr. He's too old. Higgins, I think we can wait around on. I want to see where Physique signs. I want to see where Nutmeg signs. Sorry for the yawning. We have Olsen and Park and Gardner. All of them would be great compliments to Renero here in the lineup. But I don't think we have the money to afford any of them, so I'm going to take them off the list here. I'm going to keep Renero, I've decided, and we are going to go ahead and let Majiko continue to develop behind him. So we're not going to sign any of the shortstops. Moving to right field, we need to make a decision. We have Testy Thicket, who's worth 10.3, worth about 10.1. He is younger than Johnny Bags by 3 years, and he has a lot better upside, if you ask me. We have Yovan Bambino, who's older, who I'm not interested in signing, unfortunately. He's just worth too much money. I think it's worth about where he's getting paid. Valenzuela's at 6'3", he's worth about 5'9". He has cannon arm. He already has maxed out arm. He's a weaker hitter, yes, but I think he's developable. He has Dive Wizard. That's good. Helps out that poor fielding rating. So I like what he's bringing to the table here. I think this is a smart move here. I think we go cheaper and younger out in right field and save us some money in the process. So, Johnny, I appreciate your years of service, but I'm going to go in another direction and get younger in right field. So, Agro Valenzuela, rookie, congratulations, welcome in. You are now the newest member of our outfield. Going to see where Johnny gets signed, though. Moving to pitching. All right, so we're starting off. We have Holder Bowers. I don't think we can afford that, so we're going to take him off the list. Moving down, we have Furtive Dastardly. I love the name, and I also love the youth factor as well. However, is a C-plus starting pitcher the right direction to go? Probably not. It's Sail Tailwind. She's solid, but I don't like choker. She's got good ratings. She's got good pitches as well, but she only has one fastball. That's a little iffy for me. Booth, he has two fastballs, two breaking balls, but he has K neglector and easy jumps. He's got double negative traits. That's not great. Terox Smith, he's got K neglector and elite four-seamer. What's he done in his career? He's struggled basically every season with the hot corners because he's been a number 4 and he hasn't gotten the proper development to become a dominant pitcher in the league. So I'm not sold on signing him with him being as weak as he is. So then do I go Iceman Booth, who is all gas and has trouble getting strikeouts while also giving better speed boosts to the pit runners on base and doesn't know how to throw a pickoff to save his life? Do I go Tailwind, who struggles in the big spots with only one fastball to help her out, by the way? Or do I take the work in progress, Dastardly, who I know will probably struggle, but he's got a good base frame to work with? Honestly, I'm not sure which direction to go here. I can tell you Smith is out. I'm not going to sign him. I think if we want, and I just don't like K neglector. So I think if we want the most bang for our buck, if we want for performance, it's Tailwind, but for saving money, it's Dastardly. I think that's the smart play here. So we're going to replace Midtown with Dastardly. I want to see where Midtown goes, obviously. Moving down the bullpen. Here we go. All right, now here's where things get interesting. So Clemens is at 8.5. She's worth 8.2. Probably not going to be able to afford her and add her to the bullpen. So we're probably looking at signing 2 relievers here, and we're going to need to save some money. So I like Spoolvang. He's a 19-year-old. He has specialist. This is our mop-up guy. If we're getting beaten up, this is the guy we're going to go to out of the bullpen because he has no ratings, but he's got a good base to work with, and I like the trait that he has. So signing him is going to be our first move here. And we're going to sign him to replace Primo. All right, so then we got one roster move left. We need one more reliever. So where does that leave us? Do we go Spears? Do we go Hart? Do we go Bassinet? Clements is already out. I already can tell you that. We're not going to be able to afford her. Same with Heater. I don't think we can afford her either. Now, we don't want to go too low because we don't want our bullpen to be overly weak. So who do we go for? Do we go for Spears? Do we go for Hart? Hart has good traits right there. Slider and stimulated. That's fantastic. Bassinet has surrounded. I don't like that on a reliever. Spears has no traits and she has no accuracy. Hart, I like Hart better. I think he's the smart move here. We sign him. Bring him in. We pay a little bit extra over Bowler, but at the same time, I think we're making the right choice. We're getting younger in the bullpen. Makes us a little bit better as well. All right, so we're at $11,900,000. That is awesome. That is what I wanted. We brought money back into the organization, so we now have money for player development funds. That was the whole goal of this offseason, was to trim up the cap and figure out where we could cut back and where we could maybe, tweak a little bit. So we found those spots. Now we just got to see where the guys we let go sign. That's all we got to do. So Primo, there he is, and I guess Bowler. I don't think he's gonna get signed, but I'll star him just in case. All right, so we made our roster moves after round 13. So there goes Steamboat Wissell. He leaves the freebooters for the Grapplers. Torque to the Buzzards. He leaves the Blowfish. Dorian Stafford got signed by the Platypi. He leaves the Beewolves. Going to a division rival there. Rohan Toolsley, the rookie closer, to the Hot Corners. Turnburner signs with the Sirloin, so he's staying in the division, but he goes to a division rival of the Moonstars. Carlton Star goes to the Hot Corners. He leaves the Heaters. Seymour Sox released by the Moonstars for Boozled Doozy Shine. Okay. AVA goes to the Sirloins, former Sawteeth at one point. Testy Thicket, the rookie right fielder, he's going to the Sirloins as well. Pomtucci to the Platypi. He leaves the Freebooters. Hot Corners signed Dick Lucas away from the Grass Eaters. Nice. Hackliner leaves the Wideloads. He gets picked up by the Sirloins. And Holden Bowers, the rookie starter, goes to the Platypi. So none of our guys got picked up here. Sauter to the Bee-Wolves. That's a big move there, leaving the Herbisaurs. Action to the Wide Loads. Okay. Roth to the Platypi. Olsen to the Herbisaurs. There's a rookie shortstop for him. Tool signs with the Overdogs. Mayfair to the Overdogs. Lloyd Cook goes to the Heaters. Javier to the Wild Pigs. He's replacing somebody in their outfield. Beefcake McStevens goes to the Heaters. He leaves the Platypi. Carmen Midtown got picked up by the Platypi. Good for her. She has a home. Dugout 5s to the Overdogs. Magic Moore to the Heaters. Ralph Blue released by the Platypi for Yips Frazzler. Dolph Stake to the Nemesis. Itzel Tailwind, the rookie starter I was looking at, goes to the Jacks. Barbara Clements, the rookie long reliever, goes to the Moonstars, beefing up their bullpen to help out Def Weddams. Wide Loads get Kimmy Smoke. Stockton Brickhouse leaves the Freebooters. He's going to the Bee-Wolves, replacing Dexteras, I think. Or no, taking over center. They didn't have a center fielder. Casper Stern, released by the Overdogs. Pogue Foster. Dick Berger resigns with the Overdogs. Vil Bukeleg signs with the Overdogs. Freebooters get Kira Nutmeg. Okay. Kira. Okay. Pumper Lumpkins to the Platypi. Peak Physique gets signed by the Grass Eaters. You bastards. And they took Johnny Bags. You double bastards. Rodney Park to the Heaters. Franzilla to the Moonstars. Cuffingham to the Hot Corners. Heater to the Platypi. Goodwood to the Platypi. Higgins is still a free agent. Oh, I forgot about her. The rookie catcher I was looking at. Hans Laperio to the Overdogs, replacing Leanne Drive. Tiny DeGrande to the Platypi. Huffley Buffler to the Freebooters. Okay. Alright, so she is at her price point now, the rookie catcher that I'm looking at. So do I want to sign her? That's the question. Let's compare her to Colson here. So, what do we got? Obviously, crafty for scholarly. We would put our scholarly traits, which are 9, in a very bad spot. So, right away, that screams, don't sign her. It's a dumb move. Let's see. Arm is 76. It's about the same, but Dozen Rolls has the edge. He's also a better fielder. She has more speed. Speed doesn't matter for a catcher. Contact, she's got the edge there, and she's got the edge in power. So, she's a better hitter. More well-rounded, I would say. But Dozen Rolls has a utility player. He's got utility, and he's keeping my scholarly traits afloat. So, at the end of the day, I'm going to keep Dozen Rolls here and save our money. So, sorry, Higgins, but I ain't got room for you. Just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody here in the free agent pool. Peak Physique, I know, signed. Him and Johnny Bags are both going to the Herbisaurs. Kieran Nutmeg's going to the Freebooters. And Midtown went to the Platypi. So I think Bowler is left in the bullpen. So is Primo. And I think the other one is who? I think it's just them 3, actually. Or them 2. Yeah, it's just them 2. Because didn't, yeah, I had 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Bags got signed. Okay. Nutmeg got signed. That's right. Nutmeg got signed, too. I forget where she went. I think she went to the Sirloins, I want to say. Or no, she went to the Freebooters. That's right. Yeah, so it's just those 2 pitchers left. Once they get signed, I'm done. I don't care. Muddy Water to the Moose. RH4 to the Pigs. Buck Swiner off the Moose for Nacho Crisp. Shame, I like Buck. Raw Strike to the Pigs. Hail to the Blowfish. Donga to the Moose. Slider to the Hot Corners. Noggins to the Herbisaurs. Belter to the Nemesis. Martinez to the Sirloins. Towers to the Grass Eaters. McCarty to the Grass Eaters as well. Higgins, the rookie catcher, picked up by the Heaters. Gotterone to the Sirloins. I see Bowler is still a free agent. There's Chinning and Gardner. Tantrum to the Sirloins. Iceman Booth, one of the rookies, got picked up by the Bee-Wolves. Joe Spears, the rookie reliever, to the Sirloins as well. There's Bambino going to the Sirloins. Oh boy, Sirloins spending some money. Bean to the Pigs. LeBoink there, and Primo still a free agent as well. Okay. Guns Jackman to the Bee-Wolves. Big move there. All right, Bowler got picked up by the Grass Eaters as well, so that's the 3rd former Sawteeth player to get picked up by them. And Primo is going to the Buzzards. So 2 of our guys sign into the Mega Conference, and the other 4 3 of them get picked up by the Grass Eaters, and the 4th one goes to the Freebooters. So they stay in the same division. They're division rivals with each other. Alright, let's skip, make sure none of them get cut or anything. Nothing yet. Nothing interesting here, okay. Hey, BH4 got signed. He's going to the Heaters. Nice job. No roster moves. One more round. Here we go. And the offseason. Here we are. Going to year 5. All right. All right. So, and we have the first game of the season. Wow. Okay. We are taking on the Moose as the opening day game for the entire league. And boy, did they put their money into contact and starting pitching. Oh my goodness. Well, let's sim up here and see if anyone else was picked up in the last round of free agency. I don't think anyone was, but just in case, let's have a look. Yep, Rosie Hardman was picked up. She'll replace the Shikatani on Sandcats. Okay, let's look at the schedule here this year. So we have the Moose first, then we're on the road for 3, 4, 5 in the first half, 6 in the first half. And then we have 6 home games in the second half. We play the Sandcats in a doubleheader, the Moonstars in a doubleheader, and that's it. Really? We play somebody twice this year. Who is it? We play the Moose twice. Interesting. Okay. So we play the Moose twice, the Sirloins twice, the Blowfish twice, Sandcats 3 times, and the Moonstars 3 times. Interesting. Okay. And the Moose twice. All right. I like it. They're changing it up a little bit. Keeping it spicy. All right. But pitching matchup for the first game, it's Cecil Sawyer versus Alexis Floral. Kate Collector and Rally Stopper versus Rally Stopper and Workhorse. Moose put all their money into starting pitching, defense, and contact. Mostly contact hitting. Power and rotation. Power, bullpen, and speed are all average at best. You can tell where they put their money. And for us, we're now basically power hitters. We put all our money into power. Contact, speed, and defense are all good as well. Rotation is average at best. And the bullpen, we took a big step back. So that's fine, but that comes at the cost of freeing up over $11.4 million. So, yeah. It's kind of what we had to do. It was a necessity at this point. But yeah, lineup we'll use for opening day. Here's what it'll look like. It'll be Trips in center. Renero at short. Fry catching. JYJ DHing. Taters at first. Nicholson in left. Stokes at second. Riggins at third. And Valenzuela in right. I'm going to check and make sure these guys are rookies here before we sign off for the day. I know Mash Taters isn't, obviously. He's in his 5th year, so Riggins, is he a rookie? He is. So he'll make his debut in the next episode. And Valenzuela should be a rookie as well. He is not. He is in his 2nd year. He's coming over from the Grapplers. Okay. Interesting. Took a big chance on you, kid. See what you got. And then Dastardly, I believe he's a rookie, but let's make sure he is. Okay. Vale Hart, I believe he's a rookie. Yep. And so is Spool Vang, I believe. Yep. All of them are rookies. Perfect. Okay. Made some moves. Let's see if they're the right ones. That is going to do it for this episode, everybody. The off-season is complete. The Sawteeth have been able to achieve their objectives of freeing up some cap space. We freed up $11.4 million, but it did cost us 6 players in the process. Here's the new team, and we'll walk you through it. Hanzo Majiko / Trips, both were able to be re-signed, as well as Colson Dozen Rolls. John Renero, we were able to convince to stay for his price point. We also managed to keep Mackenzie Fry, Valentina Gutierrez, JYJ, Holly Nicholson. Kareem North stuck around, Annabella Stokes, Everett Waters, Alonzo Bangett, Cecil Sawyer, Aubrey Newton, Jacob Friendly, and Tiger Ortega were all kept. Then we went out and had to drop 6 players, unfortunately, because either I wasn't confident in them or I needed their money. So Maximo Primo was cut, as well as Bradley Bowler, who was regressing. Both of them were regressing, actually. Johnny Bags was inconsistent at best, so we got rid of him. Peak Physique, he wanted more money. I didn't have it, so he had to go. We also lost Kira Nutmeg, who I wasn't confident was going to keep growing anymore. And then for the 6th release, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Carmen Midtown, the starter, who just kept getting rocked in the playoffs. And in the regular season, I decided to move on from her because she didn't have what we needed. So with those 6 openings, we went out and signed some new players. We have new rookie reliever Vale Hart, who's going to be one of our more popular arms out of the bullpen. He's actually one of our better ones with Bang It. We also bring in rookie lefty specialist Spoolvang, who doesn't have a lot of ratings, but he has specialist. He's developable. I like him. We also bring in rookie starter Furtive Dastardly. He's the 19-year-old. He'll be at the back end of our rotation. He's a work in progress. Bring in new starting third baseman 25-year-old Lawrence Riggins, another rookie. He'll be making his debut next episode. We bring in second-year right fielder Agro Valenzuela, who comes over from the Grapplers. He is going to be the new starting right fielder. And then we also bring in veteran first baseman Mash Taters over from the Platypi and Nemesis. He is going to be our new starter at first base moving forward. And that is the new face roster here for Year 5. We will be raising the ego for Year 5, as 85 has proven to not be much of a challenge. So we're going to move it up to either 86 or 87. I'm not sure which yet, but I will make that decision off screen, and then we'll tune in next time with the new season. If you made it this deep, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And also follow me over on that platform as well if you so choose. I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.